Hey everybody, let's have a little chat today about turning it way the fuck up with creation and staying relaxed. How does that work? This is something I've been exploring a lot in my own world for many years, and also recently. I've noticed that when I have some big new asks, things I'd like to create more of, I am always willing and able to like jump in, throw tons of things on my to-do list, get her done, and then oftentimes kind of have a sense of like, whoa, I'm tired, or like basically kind of like running on adrenaline pump. And when we're running on adrenaline pump, we're drawing, we're depleting our bodies basically. We're depleting our energetic resources. And I think a lot of people sort of don't want to turn it up with creation because they don't want to do that. But then they also would like to have a lot more and create a lot more. So how do you work with it? Well, one of the things I have been looking at a lot is what is the point of view underlying all of this? Because whatever point of view that we have that's underlying the actions that we're taking is going to create what shows up way more than anything else. So, and this is really getting into like the energetics of creation, because, if I do something, if I'm engaged in a lot of action, and yet my point of view is like, the universe is totally creating with me. The universe has my back. I don't have to like do everything. I have the universe supporting me. I have people supporting me. Even my business is supporting me. The earth is supporting me, and it's all this co-creative movement toward more, and I get to be part of it. That's a really different energy. It's a really different point of view, perspective, than like, there's so many things that I have to get done, and if I don't do them, they're not going to get done, so if this is something that you're looking at, how to have way more creation, way more engagement, way more action, to be more dynamic, to receive more, maybe you want to increase your money flows or increase your productivity or have more clients or, just do more in your life. What is the point of view that you bring to the table when you get out of bed every day? Is it, I wonder what adventures I can have today creating my life and my business, and I wonder what I can receive and how much I can relax. Or is it like, oh my God, okay, I'm awake now, let's get her done, and it's amazing because a lot of times when you have more relaxation with these kinds of things, you find that you don't really need to do as much as you thought you did to make things occur. If you're constantly telling the universe, through your actions and your points of view, I need to be the one doing this because otherwise it won't happen, then the universe will respond and show you, like give you exactly what you've asked for. It's like your point of view creates your reality, and the universe is like, okay, fine. If that's the reality you want to create, here you go. I'll show you that nobody is going to support you. The universe isn't going to support you, But if you really take time and remind yourself throughout your day, there's no rush. Like, I've got this, and relaxation, remind yourself that you're supported. Relaxation, you add relaxation, and when you add relaxation, it is this incredibly powerful energy that most people will never function from, that makes its way through everything. It weaves its way through everything, and it changes things. It changes the molecules, it changes the energies, and you find all kinds of new awareness and information, and things show up and things get done, and you find out things don't even need to get done. And your relaxation is this space that just moves you, and it sets the tone, and you're telling the universe, I don't have to hurry, I don't have to rush, I can be so present, so dynamic, so active, and still having a lot of things show up, you know? And that's just so much more the space that I would like to be creating from more and more all the time. It's something I look at all the time in my own life. And in moments of turning it up, like I'm doing right now in a lot of ways, I have to consciously really add that in. And I'm grateful for the tools of Access Consciousness, the Joy of Business tools, the X-Men conversations. There's a lot of specialty conversations in Access. And even the body tools, like the body processes and the Access bars, because they're all tools that help me remind myself of me, relax my body, relax my space, and have fun, you know, because if you're not having fun, then why are you doing it? You know, I always wonder that. I'm like, there's a lot of people on this planet that are not having no fun. But just like getting up every day and slogging through life to survive. And that's a point of view, you know, and it's a point of view that a lot of people don't even realize a lot of people don't realize they could choose something different. But it's okay. Like when you do realize that, or you start to be like, well, I would like to choose something different. I don't know how that looks or how that works, but I would like to choose something different. Then all kinds of things will start to show up. And you find things like this video or, you know, resources to support you. And so I hope that is a contribution. What if you could add the space of you, being you, and relaxation to everything that you do? And as you do, make it all greater and become even more productive, more dynamic, and more creative in the process. So I'm going to be doing next week, starting next week, a call called "Are You a Lazy X-Men or an Elemental of Consciousness?" And that actually, I'm getting as I'm speaking in this video that's a lot of what that call is going to be about. You know, there's a lot of other things I want to play with as well, but exploring the space of magic that you be as a potent, energetic creature. Rather than, you know, somebody who defaults to the habit. You know, lazy doesn't have to mean that you're physically lazy. It could just mean that you keep functioning from habit. And that could be a habit of overdoing, you know. So we're going to explore that in all kinds of ways. And if you've taken any sort of X-Men class, you have to have taken some sort of an X-Men class before in Access. You have the prerequisites and you're invited to join. And we're also going to translate it into Arabic. So how does it get better than that? And I think Czech as well. So, all right, enjoy.